Yo, what's up, guys? It's Derp Wigglies here with another video about Dark and Darker. This one is a solo hell run guide. I'm going to teach you guys how to successfully do extractions and rat runs and work your way up into solo hell runs. It's going to be about a 20-minute long video, so grab your snacks, sit back, and relax. I'm using a fresh character with, level 1. Just base kit, right? So I have no advantages over anybody else. I'm going in completely fresh. I'm using my test character, Derp Test, to do this. So yeah, let's get right into it. I'm gonna have the playback be sped up, and I'm gonna skip around a little bit. But this first extraction is a little bit scuffed because I eventually run into a 3-man team. But as you can see here, that I do some things pretty well. So I have a good start location by the boss room, and I know the cheeses. So I go loot really quickly, and I stick to the edges. The circle's a little bit unfavorable, but since I'm Ranger, I know that I can kind of play around that. And I just go ahead to cheese. I mess up the cheese a few times here, but I get it eventually. There's 2 cheeses, one on the wall right there, and then there's another one on a pillar that I keep trying to go for, but I keep missing. I eventually just settle on the wall. I just clean up the mobs right here with my bow, but the pillar is another really good one because the mobs don't even try to attack you, and you have free range to just shoot everywhere. As a ranger or a warlock, it works really well, but this wall works for everybody. The pillar is this right here, so they don't even try to attack you. You can just kind of shoot as much as you want and clear the mobs out real quick. So let me just skip ahead right here. So as you can see, the circle starts closing out on me, and the biggest thing to remember is that you shouldn't panic, especially if you're a ranger or warlock. You have time to kind of mess around in circle. I started running out of arrows and didn't really want to mess around for too long because I knew the circle was closing in, so I decided to take out my short sword and start cleaning up. I killed the boss, lured all the mobs away, and then I went and got the health shrine. My health started getting pretty low, and the circle is almost closed completely, but I have my rations, I have a health shrine right here, and there's ways to cheese stuff, so I take my hide so the ones farther away don't aggro onto me. I grab the health shrine, kill this guy real quick, and just loot up. And then once I get rid of this guy, I start making my way directly to circle. I obviously grabbed the loot. I missed the wraith because I took too long, but again, this run is a little scuffed. So I just run straight to the circle and start clearing the next room. The biggest thing to remember is to try to clear room to room if you're ratting, or don't even clear the rooms at all and just hide and follow the circle in. I started in boss rooms, so I definitely wanted to clear and loot up because I knew I was going to be doing solo hell runs and I wanted a better bow. Luckily, I found one on my first run, and I know that I hear footsteps, so I know a team's nearby, so I start opening this portal and leaving. Usually I would wait for a red portal, but obviously I wouldn't. So I didn't want to take the chance, and I jumped out with some money and some loot. I got my new bow, my longbow, and now I'm just ready. All you really need on a ranger to solo hell is a longbow. A gray, hell, even a gray or above longbow is good enough. I go back to my base kit just to make it a little bit more difficult, and to kind of prove that you can do it with regular equipment, just like base stock equipment. I keep my boots on, but yeah, I sell all this stuff and don't really bring it in. So I'll just jump to where I'm loading back in and show you how to do a successful solo hell run. Those boots are going to come in handy because they're extra move speed, but they're not really necessary. So yeah, let's jump right to it. So as you can see, I get pretty lucky again, and I get the boss spawn again. For the second time, I get the same room, which is really nice. And this is a really good start for a ranger, because you don't usually have to worry about other players coming and spawn rushing you. You don't usually have to worry about a lot of PvP until like the second or third room. So this time I move a little bit faster, and I just worry about clearing the bosses and not trying to show off as much. The best thing to keep in mind is to kill the bosses, and you don't really need to clear the trash mobs or clear the whole room or loot everything. You can if you want, but it's not super necessary. So this time I just go to town with my short sword, just because it attacks way faster and I don't have to worry about reloading. I think I do get a couple quick shots in, but yeah. So I find a horseman's axe that's pretty good, so I'm already getting decent loot. It's not great, but it'll sell for like 50 to 100 gold. So I go directly to killing the wraith. I'll skip that fight because I don't really need to see it. I get some decent loot off of him. I get an adventurer tunic, and it's not great, but it's blue. You could probably sell that. I just tend to end up using it because it's an upgrade over my stuff. And then I do a little bit of looting, but I don't want to be in so much pressure by the circle. So I just kind of clear the red skelly up. There's another gray skelly that I spawn. Clear some stuff up. It has an arming sword. I love using the arming sword on ranger. My usual combo is either arming sword or rapier plus a hand crossbow, and then I use like a longbow. So that's my usual setup. So I'm already almost to my preferred setup, especially for hell. But yeah, I loot a little bit of this room up. But yeah, let's just skip ahead, and I'll get right to it. So I find some decent rawhide gloves. They're not really for me, but they don't lower my movement speed or anything, and they provide a little bit of armor, so I keep them. Then I just kind of move forward and run to the next room, trying to stay at the edge of the circle. I know circle's closing in, but again, I have rations. There's a hell shrine right there. I don't have to freak out. The most common thing I see is that gets people killed, especially when running solo in crypts, is that the circle starts closing in on them and they start freaking out like it's any other extraction game, and the circle's going to kill them within 5 seconds. We have to remember that the circle's not going to kill us super quickly, and there is a lot of hell shrines along the map. So as long as you're familiar with where they are, and you use your, you know, if you're a fighter or a ranger or a warlock or anybody else with some kind of sustain, a cleric, if you use your healing abilities and spells appropriately, you're going to be able to survive in, or on the outside of circle in the swarm for quite a long time. Like, as you saw last run, I was fighting in the swarm for probably a good 2 or 3 minutes, just using my rations, my field rations, and the hell shrines. I've spent almost entire maps in the swarm. So it's just about managing when you go in and out of the swarm. Like right here, I just rat, you know, I close. I don't care if the circle starts closing in on me. I don't care if I don't get a bunch of loot, because my goal is to get to hell where the better loot is anyway, right? This is just kind of a test to make sure that I can get to hell, and the easiest way to pass that test is to never get seen. So I have the hell shrine up, I have a room, there's an extraction portal right there. Like, I get super lucky with this extraction, and I watch the kill feed, and I know that there's still a lot of teams up. A lot of people might have left, but I can't be sure about that. I get really lucky. There's escape portals right there, so I open those up immediately, and I just kind of trap this whole entire room and wait here. And my reasoning for that is, if I do get the chance to take a kill, like somebody's dumb and tries to go for that extract portal, and they hit one of my traps, I'll take that kill. And if it's a full team, then I'll just leave, right? If I can't triple kill the team, then I'll just bail. But, you know, unfortunately, nobody falls into my trap, so I kind of waste them. But, yeah, the circle starts closing. I'm on last circle. I'm in a pretty good position, and it seems like everybody's either died or left. So I eventually just make the call to just leave, which is smart. Don't wait around until the last minute. So now we're in hell. We're effectively in hell. And the best thing to remember is to take it really slow. So I get a kind of a good but also shitty spawn. There's a dog right out here. Dogs can two or three shot you. Luckily, I know their attack pattern. I get hit a few times. I still have all of my, you know, I have a health paw. I have my arming sword. I'm able to kill it. And what I do here is I just remember to take a rest. I have a lot of rested health. I drink a health potion. Rather than using my snacks and wasting up all my ability, I just sit. I have a decent circle. I just sit and rest. Take a 2-minute break. Get your health back. And you're good. Just remember to take your time. If you have any kind of range, there we go. I got my hand crossbow. My set is basically complete. I'd rather have a rapier than an arming sword, and I don't have any bolts for the hand crossbow, but that's my setup. Now, I take it nice and slow. I kill the rangers first before aggroing everything. I kill one mob at a time. I back up. My goal is to clear this whole room. And that's super important in hell. You want to try to kill everything and clear an entire room before moving on, if you have the time. So right here, I bait the skeleton down the steps. A lot of mobs will have a lunge mechanic on their attacks, which will actually physically move their position, and they could get stuck on terrain. So monsters that do that are the demon berserker, axe skeletons, spear skeletons, mummies, the centaurs, as you see here. The centaur does it as well. He hits me once, I close the door, I heal up, I take a minute to rest. The circle starts closing in, so I know I need to start hurrying up. I kill the bat, and then I can take my time just shooting this guy. He's stuck all the way down there. He's literally no threat. So I kill him. I get some decent dark plate armor that I end up selling for like $100 later. Yeah, my inventory's almost full. I get a favorable circle, so I know I just need to clear this room. I'm going to open this just in case I need to clear this, or the portal spawns over here. I kill this skeleton, and then I see a portal. So I find a better hand crossbow, open it up, and boom. This guy is a pain in the ass, because as I open the circle, he pops up. So the best thing to do, use the terrain to my advantage. He can't attack me while I'm down here. The worst thing I could do is pop his little farts on me, loot him, and I'm out. Circle's already open, so I just leave. And there's a successful solo hell run. Now, I get a little bit greedy, and I want to start killing these dogs. So I go for a little bit more loot. I want to show you that the dogs can lunge down there too. Now he's stuck, and I could kill him as I wish. I kill him, take his loot, and he doesn't have, not worth it. But successful hell run, pretty simple. The best thing to do is just to remember to take your time. Don't push too fast. Stay outside of the circle, and just take it easy. You could do solo hell runs at level 1 as long as you know the layout of the map, the attack patterns of the monsters, and how to not panic. Panicking is what's going to get you killed. And solo hell runs are by far the easiest way to get loot, the easiest way to level up. They are what I do the most. Is on all of my classes. On the only class I don't do solo hell runs on is Barbarian, because the only ranged attack that they have is throwing axes. Their weapon combo just sucks. The Bardiche makes it possible, but it's very difficult. Every other class can do solo hell runs. Clerics, mages, warlocks are the best for it. Fighters, rangers, rogues, because they have rapiers and super fast move speed, so they can solo hell runs. They also have hide and stealth. So the only class that solo hell runs are super difficult on is Barbarian. So if you're looking to get loot and you're looking to make money, level up really quickly, then just do solo hell runs. I'm going to show you another one real quick. This time I'm just going to let you guys watch. I kill the Wraith really quickly, find some loot. I can't use any of it, but... And I keep the lantern in my secondary until I find bolts. But yeah, enjoy the second run. If you guys ever have any questions, just drop some comments. I run into a team here. Fuck them. Trap and run. I'm a ranger. Yeah, not messing with it. So I just bail and leave traps behind me. Yeah, enjoy the show. As you can see, things got a little hairy. I got low life. I didn't really have a favorable circle, so I just decided to do extract. But I got some decent loot. I pretty much got my entire setup. I made some money, and I got out. The biggest thing, one of the biggest things to remember is to not push your loot. If you're low on health, you're out of consumables, you don't have your self heals, just leave. If you see a blue portal that's open, just take it. Because securing the bag is more important than trying to push on for bigger loot. Sure, you might miss out on, you know, a cape or some purples or some blues or whatever, but I have money and I have gear for more runs, which is more important. So that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to be doing more content like this. I'm sorry that I haven't been making a lot of content lately. I've been taking more breaks to do spend time with my members in the Discord. I've been doing a lot more live streams. So if you guys want to catch me up on that, feel free. There's a link to the Discord below. You could always hang out with me there. I'm going to try to make more guide videos like this. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. If you want more content, join the membership and join the Discord. You could join on YouTube membership or Patreon, and it gets you special access in the Discord. Yeah, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.